welcome back guys to a new video. Now today is going to be the start of my Ragnarok series on Ark Survival Evolved, and I know it's taken me a long time to get to this. I'm sorry about that guys, but I'm finally starting episode 1 today. Now, if you guys are excited about this series, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. That would really help me out, guys. And there will be an Aberration, the new DLC series, coming as well, so don't worry about that. As soon as that is released, it's meant to be sometime in October. I will have one of them for you guys too. But in the meanwhile, I thought, you know what, let's start a Ragnarok series. This is going to be on a single player, and as soon as well on October the 25th, when rentable servers are released for the Xbox One, I will have a bunch of them for you guys to play on the PS4 and the Xbox One too, so don't worry about that. But yes, starting with episode 1 of my Ragnarok series, we're going to be spawning in at the Viking Bay 3. I'm not really too sure if I'm going to make much changes at all to my guy. Really, there's nothing I can really think about. He's just going to be a standard character, because when you're not doing PvP on an official server, it doesn't really matter what guy you create. So we are just going to be jumping straight into it. It says this will destroy your previous survivors, because I've had another, I've actually had another account, well not an account, but I've had another survivor on this before, but that was more for like spawning in and stuff. It wasn't a legit series, so I'm starting a brand new legit series. Boosted stats are on by quite a lot, guys, because I want to get a lot done quickly. I don't really want it to be a slow series. I want a fast move, fast pacey movement thing, but there will be a lot of things I look into doing on this series. I'm not really too sure all the stuff so far, but I definitely want to look into a lot of stuff, and hopefully this isn't a crash straight away. That would have been terrible, but you know, we're getting into it anyway. It seems to have loaded up fine now. So as you can see already, as we jump in, we do have a level up, because I do have the stats up turned quite a lot. It's not going to be crazy like when like every single time I hit a tree I'll level up to level 100 or something like that, but it will be quite a lot of XP, as you can see it going up there on my XP bar very fast. So we're going to start straight off with health. That's the first one I always do, and we're going to do a spear and a hat and a stone hatchet to start off with, because I feel like that's the stuff I always do right at the start. So as you'll see, when I do go in and punch the first tree, I will level up quite a bit, because I just collect things instantly. So it's just a fast, quick movement series, and we should do a lot of fun stuff. So looking around at what we've got, I thought that was a raptor then, but it's actually a galley, so we should be all good. We got a bronze, so there's nothing really too, too dangerous, because I have spawned in the Viking Bay, which is where I wanted to, because it's nice and safe. So as you can see, we have leveled up a lot. We've already got 9 points available, which it's just, I didn't want it to be a very long series. And as you can see, weight is going to be increased a lot, because I just want to have a load of fun with this series and make it legit, but not make it too hard, like, if you know what I mean, because Aberration is round the corner, so I didn't want it to be a long series. So this is going to be a long series, but I didn't want it to be a long, like, grafting series, because I know a lot of you guys won't always want to see that, so I felt like this was going to be best. And I hate when things lag and you don't actually mean to choose them. So we're going to go for oxygen as well. I know that's a silly thing, but I just feel like it's going to be best, just in case we get in any trouble whatsoever. So we're going to learn all of the different clothing and stuff. I didn't even mean the ward skin, but the ward skin can be useful sometimes. We've still got so many engrams to spend already, so it's going to go straight to the thatch door frame, hide sleeping bag, thatch ceiling, thatch wall, thatch door. We're not going to go with a thatch house straight away. If we have time, I'd like to move straight onto a wooden house for the first episode, but it all depends on, what the time is, the daytime, because I prefer building in daytime and stuff like that, because, by night time you want to have a nice prepared base. We definitely want to get a bed sorted out straight away, spyglass. A tent is what we could actually look to do, but there's a lot you need, like, like silk and stuff like that. So we'll probably look to do that a little bit later. A tent is so much simpler, because you can just, hide in that for a bit. But, we're just going to stick with what we've got so far. So a lot already has been made, but we need to get on to getting the, simple stuff such as stone, wooden thatch and stuff. We're leveling up at a crazy rate. So this is actually quite a nice little spot. Like, if all these rocks weren't in the way, we could have a nice little area here. Let's see if there's anything dangerous in these waters here. So, there's not much that's going to affect me. You've got a few dolphins in there, which is nice. Like, they definitely will need to get tamed up later on within the series. So we've already got another point, which is going to go towards... I thought I'd just tell you guys as well, my stamina is unlimited in this series, so there'll be no running out of stamina, but my water and food will run out, but not as fast as it normally does. So lots of stuff has been improved. So we're going to go to health again, and we will go to upgrade to unlocking a bow and arrow, which is going to be what we need. It's the most, you know, for me, I feel like it's the thing that you need the most on this game. Like, if you want to get some early hunts and stuff, you're going to need to make yourself a bow and arrow. But anyway, we need to look to make my first weapon, which is going to be the stone pick, and then we're going to move on to making hatchets, spears and stuff, and then our bow and arrow, which would be nice. I'm actually so hyped for this series, guys. Like, a lot of people actually say, I've seen in, like, the Ark community, like, there's not enough, like, you know, series in the, just, like, sort of, just standard legit series rather than mods and stuff. There's not enough, and I kind of agree. Like, I know that there are quite a few, but you know, a lot of the time now there's just modded series, and the reason for that is because I feel like a lot of YouTubers play a lot of, you know, they've played a lot of the, you know, the simple series before, like, you know, like, and now they're moving on to the modded series because they're kind of just getting a little bit bored of doing simple ones. But whereas I have not done a legit series for a long while, so health will do again. I'll probably do a water and a food as well, because I think that's going to be useful over time, just to keep upgrading that as much as I can. I'm not too sure what else I'm interested in. Obviously, just getting the wooden base sorted is something, you know, getting the wooden door. Is there anything else that we need? Shield, I'm not too bothered at the moment. It would be nice to get, but I'm not 100% too bothered on that. Cementing paste is going to be very useful. You know, wooden spike walls is what we're going to need. A hatch frame is what I like. Wooden ladder. Trapdoor I can move on to later. Just the sort of simple stuff. Like, I want to go for gunpowder so we can get the flare gun afterwards. I didn't know what that was around me there. That kind of scared me, but it's just looking like it's you know, it's just looking like it's, I always think I'm going to say pterodactyl. I say it all the time, but, you know, they do need to be added into the game. So we've got a stone hatch we can make now, and we can actually make 21 spears, but we're going to make 5, because I think that's the perfect number for it. And we need to get some boomerangs in as well, because getting some boomerangs in would actually help us get some tames easier, because we won't need to get trank arrows, because we'll have boomerangs. It'll be very simple and easy. We're going to have to level up weight as well, which is what we're going to do next, because we seem to be getting quite encumbered. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. And also, just for food purposes, I'm going to, like, save a slot here for, you know, for my berries. So Medro berries is going to be for taming, whereas other berries are going to be just in my slot to actually use for me to, you know, for me to eat. So we need narco berries and Medro berries for taming, and then we're going to have these berries for eating. So let's eat a few now. Our food hasn't gone down that much, but it's good just to get a little bit of it down us. So we need to find a good place to build. Now, this is where I ended up building on my actual, you know, my non-legit place. Not here. It was just around this corner on this beach, which I feel like I'm going to stick to again. Now, it's not going to be, it might not be a main home for me. You know, I might end up moving later on in some series and stuff, but it is going to be a place I'm going to stick around for now and do some builds and everything. We've got to clear out so much stuff, which is going to make us encumbered, so we're going to have to keep leveling up our weight, because otherwise we are going to be very, very overweight. So we're going to do, I did a melee damage there by accident, so we're going to have to do that one on weight. So we'll come back to, like, engram points a little bit later on. It's because I've got loads of wood, like too much wood, so we need to get some of, you know, get some more, you know, flint and stuff like that. And it will probably get overcumbered here, but it's alright, because we're encumbered, because we'll get rid of some stones. So we get rid of that 100 stack, and we should be moving nicely again. Still a little bit, you know, overweight, but what we'll do is we'll level up our weight again, and then we'll do, I feel like oxygen could be another one good to do, and fortitude. I feel like fortitude's very important within this game, because it just keeps you, you know, safer, like, with, like, end up freezing in this game. So we're going to get on straight away to building ourselves a like, you know, a little base just for the night, so we're prepared, because it still is only 4 o'clock, you know, in game time on day 1. So we've got time, but we'd like to get things done straight away. So what do we need for wood? So how many foundations? So we can actually make 2 foundations at the moment, which is actually what we're going to start on. I'd quite like to make 4, actually. So I think I'll make 4 foundations, and we'll literally just stick it in front of the sea here, and just have ourselves a nice view. I feel like that will be the most perfect idea. So we'll place this Where do we actually want it? Do we want it? We don't want to be too near. We want a little bit of space. So we'll go here and place this here. And then we'll place the other one next. So I probably will go for 4. So I'll make 2 more foundations just because I feel like it's nicer. So let's see what we actually need. And we've got 3 more level ups as well. So if we go for a health, we go for a... I don't know. What should we go for? Weight? Or should we go for... I think another fortitude and then a weight would be perfect. So... we're making good progress already on this series. You know, we're 10 minutes in. We've made great progress. And... we've just got to keep doing more and more of that. So, we need to make another... Okay, so what do we need? We need to make more. We've got to just get wood, really. We've got enough thatch and we've got enough fibre. So, let's go get our stone hatchet out and get some wood. And we could look to, you know, I can't actually remember. I remember, like, a while ago back, the... it was actually changed to what level you can get a pterodon saddle. So, we want to look into doing that. So, we need 1 and then we need 2. So I think it might have been 35 now. It might have been upgraded to. I can't actually remember. It was a very long time ago. So I'll have to look into that. So we've now got our new wooden foundations. We're going to stick to just a 2x2. I feel like that's just going to be easiest thing, possibly for us at the moment. Because we're not looking to have anything special for the first night. The first night we just want to get a few tames in. Should I go for 1 more? I feel like I should just go for 2 more on the side. I don't know. I've just got this feeling that it'll be nicer. A bit more space. I feel like it'll be perfect. I'm not really too much of a fan of being too squished. I'm going to end up wanting to make a mansion by the end of this just because I'm getting so fussy about, just about what it looks like. So let's see what it's like now. So we'll put that down there and then we'll put it down. Okay, place it here. So, the only thing that's bugging me now is I feel like it's not, I don't know, it's wide enough, but not enough length. It's just really frustrating me. Like, I get so picky on Ark, like, it's so bad, but it's just how I am. So, we've got 7 points to level up, so we're going to do health, we're going to do oxygen, we're going to do weight to pump that over 500, melee damage is going to be very useful, movement speed, I'm going to pump another one into fortitude, crafting skill is going to be good as well for the future, water, and I think that's what we'll stick with right now. So we're pretty high level, and we're going to make 2, wait, we need 3 more, don't you? 3 more foundations, and I promise you guys, I will be leaving that right there. So 1, 2, 3, and now I promise that will be the last thing I do with foundations, and no, don't worry anymore. We're going to move straight on to more exciting activities after that. I do love a bit of building within this game. This build right now is not going to be anything special because it's just going to be like a square box to start off with, and then we'll move into making nicer buildings. I always press A. I'm so used to that from the past. So wooden foundations we're going to stick with right there. So I think that's personally going to be the best idea. So let's knock that tree down so it's not in the way. So we're going to need to move on to getting some walls in. So what is the time currently on the server? So it's 5:30. So that does give us a good bit. We've still got time, but it will end up getting dark soon. So we need to get some walls in. So we can make 8. So I'm going to craft all of them there. And then we're going to move into pumping in some more levels. So we've got 160 health there. We'll go for... we'll probably go for oxygen... food, I reckon, because obviously I upgraded water, and then weight I'll go for. We've actually got another one after that, which I'm going to pump into weight again, so our weight is fully sorted for a long while, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's see, so we'll make our walls, that will be good. Let's make this, so I'm going to put them into my inventory, because I feel like that's the quickest and easiest way to do it. So I had a little problem with my recording there, so I had to restart, but it's fine anyway, because we're exactly back to the place where we were, so I'm sorry about that. You won't notice anything, because, I will literally just get back to the same spot, but we're going to be placing our new stuff down now. Now, I'm not really too sure what I'm planning to do with this. This is just a temporary build, somewhere we can just camp in, have a nice sleep, and just keep us safe from anything, that could be around us, because there won't be much danger around us. I know on the other side of that island there's a lot of Rexes that usually appear. Every single time I've played on this, I usually get a few Rexes around there, which could be good for taming, but, just for raptors or anything that could come from over, just, from mountains or anywhere, it's best to stay safe and get ourselves a nice base sorted before the night does start. So, we're getting some more wood in. We might need to get a bit more fibre, so I'm going to look into doing that now. So let's get some more fibre. We're actually collecting more wood as we actually pick up from the ground, which isn't that bad. So this should be perfect. So fibre, that should be that sorted. And we'll get into... I don't really know how many meat we need. We need to count how much more we need. So we need 1, 2... I think I'll just make a bunch. Like, I know I need to know personally. Wait, so we need 1 more here. Then we need 1 here. And then we need 1 here. So that's 3. And then all the way around, it's... let's just make about... I'm just going to make 10 at the moment and see if that's going to be enough just for now. So, wooden, wool, and we can make 6 at the moment, which isn't good. What are we low on? We're probably low on, I think it's wood we're low on, so we need to go get more wood, otherwise we're going to be running out of that. We're going to level up our health, and we're going to level up our movement speed, or no, melee damage. I feel that's going to be perfect. And we keep leveling up even more. We're going to be level 40 after this, which is massive. We're going to do health again. I thought that was something that was going to attack us then, and I kind of panicked in the last second. So let's get some more of those walls down and get this base fully finished. I keep pressing A, I'm sorry about that, guys. I've been so used to it in the past, and I still struggle even to this day. And then we'll jump up, and we need to make it, obviously, a bit bigger than this. We can't just make a roof like that. So this will be a nice bit of shelter. What is the time? So we're at nearly 7 o'clock, so it does start to get dark very soon. So we just need to go and collect a bunch of wood. We need to get 3, 4, 5, and then, yes, 8. We need to get 8 more walls. So let's just go out and get a bunch more wood. I think we can just collect that anyway. So this should be enough after this. This should be enough. Let's collect 1 more, and that definitely should be enough for 8 walls. So let's finish that off. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just go up a bit. That should be doing it. That should be doing it. Are we not? Is it not making it? Oh, let's just do another 5. That should do it. We got 4. We've done 9 by accident, but I'm not sure that's going to, that won't bother us. We'll just make that, we'll just have a spare one. So 9 walls. We get that finished. And then we'll put that down. This is going to be a nice little shelter for us. We need to make some ceilings afterwards. That's the only thing. It's kind of like the race to get a base in before nighttime hits. So we'll do that. And we actually did need the extra one because we need to make a wooden door and door frame as well. So we actually do need that extra wall. Door frame we can make, which should be all good. Is that done it? Okay, there we go. And then we need a door. And then we need to start moving on to some ceilings. So we'll craft all 4. I think we need 2 more after that. So we'll put our door frame down. We're making some amazing progress here. Like, I know, well, when I say amazing, it is only a little wooden house. But in the first episode, we've already got ourselves a nice wooden base. I know it's only a square, but it's just going to keep us safe for the night time. And then when morning hits, we can move on and get a lot of stuff done. It's going to be a load of fun. I'm very excited for this series. So we're going to place down our wooden door frame. So let's do that now. I've just backed out of that by accident. So wooden door frame, which is here, and we'll place that, and then we're going to place down our other wall that we needed, which was made, I didn't even think about it, and then wooden door, if we can put that on, please go on, there we go, and then we move on to the ceiling, which I think we need another 2 of adding on from this one, which should work out perfectly after that. What's the time? So we're now nearly, it's 7:45 on the game, so dark is approaching us. We need way more than 2 more than that. So we made 4. So do we need... So if we place down, we need like another 4, I think. So I think it's just wood we need. It's just simply wood. It's always wood because that's the thing that takes up the most within these. So we're just quickly... I'm missing constantly here. We're just quickly trying to get as much wood as we can. We're now encumbered. Okay, so wooden ceiling, we can make loads there. We're just going to make 5 just to make an extra one just in case. And then now we're encumbered, we're going to slowly try and make our way back to our base. I think it should be alright, we should be all good, but let's try our best to get back. But it's, it's great progress. I'm going to make a really nice base where we are here. It's going to be, there's going to be so much I do to this in the future. But I will have different places and different areas where I'll end up building to, just have loads of bases around the map. And just make sure I have different spawn points around it, like beds and stuff, so I know where I'm spawning. And just make a really awesome, start to conquer the Ragnarok map. That's what I really want to do. Completely conquer the map. I think this should be enough. We've got 3 more left. I should really move the ceilings down to here because it just makes it so much quicker. We might need to make more. No, I don't think we do. I think we've actually made the perfect amount. We keep doing that constantly. So there we go. Sorted. Our house is done. Well, when I say house, I mean our little wooden box is sorted for, you know, the first night time with Ark Survival Evolved, which is all good. I'm excited to have a nice base sorted. We've got 9 points to level up, so we'll do it in the last bit of light that we have. So we've got food. We've got enough food. We need to have a drink of water, which is what we'll do now. So let's do that. We were a bit cold, so maybe we should get a fire going in the base. But we've got enough stuff on us to survive the night. I'm going to build up my health to 200. My stamina's all good, obviously. So oxygen up to 200. Weight up to 800. Food and water will pump 1 into them as well. Melee damage will go up 1 movement. I think fortitude, because we're getting cold. So if we level up our fortitude, that will help us out a lot. We'll have another sip of water. And now nighttime approaches us in our first day of Ragnarok on the series. You know, I think what we've done is perfect. And I think the rest of the stuff we can finish off in the base. I'd like to make a torch. We haven't actually got any sand or hide for a bed, which is quite frustrating, but we can do that for next time. Is there any? Usually there's just sand around the beach, but we want to be inside for the, you know, for the first night. So that's all done. I want to make a torch because we need to be, it needs to be light in here. So let's back off here. Beds, we need, what do we need? What is a torch? I think it's under just, not ammo, it's under melee, I think, again. Yeah, so, oh no, yeah, it is there. So we'll make a torch, so it's now dark. Not too bad in here, but having a torch is just going to light things up a bit, and it's so it wasn't, you know, so when we're doing things, it won't just be in the way. So there we go. And then if we want to light things up, we can have a little look in the base. This is what it's like on our first night. It's always very, like, to think, this is episode 1 right now, guys, and what it could be in, let's say, 20 episodes, where we could have a massive, huge mansion with just, like, you know, different compartments of what to do. And I always look back at different series where, you know, when you start off in a base like this and you end up in something just unbelievable. So I'm really excited about it. So we're going to quickly back out. It's going to be dark because we're going to level up. We're going to use our engrams. We've got 744 engrams to spend, which is going to be a load of fun, which is what we're going to end off in today's video. So let's get into stuff we're going to need. So we're going to unlock clay. We could get preserving salt. I think I'll just do that. What else are we going to need? A standing torch is going to be needed just for light because it's going to be dark, you know, around the area of Ark Survival Evolved. On Ragnarok, we need crop plots for when if we do make plant species X. Saddles, I always leave to the end because whatever dino I want to tame, I'll just unlock their saddle. I don't really use engram points on random saddles because then I won't be able. If I run out of engram points, then I'm not going to be able to make more into the future. So we've got the trapdoor, wooden staircase I will need, but I will do that later on. Window frame we'll need for windows, so we'll unlock windows. Flare gun, hide shirt. Adobe we could look into doing, but I probably will skip straight past that. I think I'm just going to go, we could do buildings like that in different areas, but I think I'll just stick to moving on to stone next, because that's just what I prefer. Large storage box, oh yeah, I need to, yeah, okay, so that's all good. Raft we'll need in case we go on any journeys. Bug repellent we don't really need at the moment. Trike saddle is a definite because I think that's what I'm going to look into doing straight away. A parasaur as well to get us around a little bit. Water reservoir. We're going to need to get some water, you know, through pipes and stuff into our base. So I think we should do that. And you know, when we get to that point, we'll start to unlock the ones that we actually know we need. Dinosaur gateway and dinosaur gate we need. Feeding trough for our dinos. Fishing rod for food is going to be very useful. Chairs and stuff is going to come later on. Let's see what else. Whip, I'm not going to get yet. Refining forge will need. Smithy will need. Metal pick will need. Metal hatchet will need. Trank arrow will need. Scissors will need to cut our hair. What else do we need? Parachute will be useful later on. Fur boots and stuff like that. Fur stuff can come later on. Stone, we want to move on to. I didn't even mean to get an oil jar there. That might be useful, but it might have been something I wouldn't have really gone for. Reinforced door, pike, crossbow. Some good stuff there. Artifacts, like, you know, to put your artifacts on, it's something that I'd probably make later on when I'm nicely sorted. Flame arrows later on in the game for me. Hatch frame for stone, hatch frame and window frame I want. Reinforced trapdoor and reinforced window. Stone dinosaur gateways, very nice. What else do we need? Desert cloth. We could go for desert cloth pants and shirt and stuff. You know, it's not like I'll be using it that much, but I'll get it. I'll just have it anyway because it is quite cool. I hate when it glitches a bit and you unlock something you don't need. I mean, bear traps are going to be useful, but not really yet. Stone fireplace is something we're going to need. Metal spike wall. Ballista we'll move on to later on. Sword and metal sickle, definitely going to need that. Yep, all this stuff we're definitely going to need. A mirror we could have, but that'll be later on. Yeah, we're going to need the ghillie suit because that will be nice when we're being sneaking around to try and tame more dinos. Long neck rifle and simple ammo, definitely. A beer barrel could be useful later on. We'll unlock chitin as well because I feel like that we definitely are going to need that. What else are we going to need? Shotgun and shotgun ammo. Ooh, anything else really useful here? Nothing so far. I mean, silencers and stuff we'll need later on. Greenhouse, we can do that later. Still got 72 engrams to spend. Metal, we're going to move on to later. I don't think we need that now. Fabricator we'll definitely need as time does go on. And yeah, so that is all up to date of what we need. Sorry about the cough there, guys. I'm actually going to level up my guy one more time. And we're going to do that towards Fortitude one last time to make that up to 10. So, that is going to be the end of episode 1 of my Ark series. I mean, I've gone into third person there when I didn't even mean to, but it's still quite cool third person. So, we're going to be going, we want to toggle back out of that and go into orbit camera. We don't want a map. We don't want a map. Leave me alone. We don't want a map. Okay, so, orbit camera. There we go. Let's get our torch. Let's go. I can't actually remember. What's the torch? There we go. There's the torch. There's the torch. So, this is going to be the end of episode 1 of my brand new Ragnarok series. If you do enjoy it, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, because if you do show some great support on episode 1, I might look into doing this all the time and bringing them in, you know, a series of this, like, constantly, because I'd like to bring more series into my channel. It's just, if you guys enjoy them and show some good support, and then it will motivate me to bring more. But anyway, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for any more Ark news, the links will be in the description down below to that too. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next Ark